Hey, what's up? It's Kit. Time for another videos. Today, I'm gonna correct something that I've done a while back. Okay, so this was done out of desperation, and don't get me wrong, it's useful. Okay, I love it. It helped me a lot, especially the grip. It's not ideal, but just useful. All right, so it is useful, not as nice as the originals, of course, and then I guess we could agree that it's janky as hell. So what I've done is to actually make something that I could use and really just kind of show off. All right, so this is the first one, and I love it. It's made out of wood and steel, and I use these M4 screws with hex heads because they're very ideal, very ideal. So this one, all right. So this video shows how I've done this. I've documented it. It was hot outside, really crazy, but hey, you know what? I gotta do what I gotta do because otherwise I'm gonna go nuts. Alrighty, so together with that, we also have a pull tool, and after you view this video, I'm gonna actually towards the end. Okay, this is where the part towards the end we're gonna be finishing this and putting it all together. Alrighty, so if you're new to the channel, this channel talks about the hows and whys of fishing. We cover everything from big game, ultralight, everything in the middle, including fly fishing. And today I'm going to show you how I made these two. Alrighty, so enjoy. It is close to 50 degrees here in Dubai and outside, thanks to this tarp that I installed. Anyway, I can't wait for cooler weather to actually do this because I will be using it. So today's DIY is going to be that anyway. So we've already put a piece of wood in between centers, and we are starting to true it up. This is a very uneven piece of wood. So I'm trying hard to true it up, but I'll show you this monstrosity right there. It's curved, which is really not much of a problem, except that this is too uneven. So I like the wood. I really like the wood, and when you're doing this, try to get a piece that's as straight as possible. As you know, we're doing like firewood because they're hardwood, and it's also dry. Okay, so and this is very good wood. So I like the grain. I like the look of it from our previous project. So what I will do is actually I'm gonna make another thing. Okay, I don't know exactly what I will do yet. We'll see once this is all cleaned up. here's where we're at. We have pretty much cleaned it up. Now I have a little bit of a shield thing here, and I made it so that I don't get a lot of the chips flying at me. So I'm gonna show you how it works. Okay, and it's just made out of a 1 liter Coke plastic bottle. So basically, you can see there, so I can see where it's going, and the chips are not flying towards me. There you go. Even a heavy cut, you can see there. Now I'm doing this only for the carbide, of course, but for the others, they don't really need this. Very effective for something so simple. Still not flat because there's actually a flat spot here, which we will get rid of. Okay, so yeah, that's the progress now. I'm gonna, let's see here. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to thin this down even more to the size that we are going to be working with, and then you'll see me actually working on this thing. Alrighty. have finally actually gotten the length, the dimensions, and we're about to just cut this off so that we can work on this further. Okay, so there we go, and then right here. Alrighty, so that's what we want, and then we could do this. Okay, that we're gonna clean this up, of course. So cut it, and then now it's time to go to the next phase. Okay, so what we want to do is actually cut this right here. Okay. There we go. Light is fading fast and we need to get this done. All right, so what we have here is just the wood marked, okay, and we're gonna bore 4 holes, and so that I don't go over, I put tape. Just make sure that you're actually centered. Take your time. Okay, I'm using M4 screws with Allen heads. Okay, there we go. This one has a knot, so okay. 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 Right. Now we just need to sand this a little bit. Okay, let's go with this. Alright, that looks good. Now, we're just gonna put the screws. Actually goes in straight now. Right there. There we go. Just adjust the height. That is it. Man, that looks good. Alright, now for the pull tool. We're actually going to be using this. This is from Daiso. What we're going to do is cut this and then drill a hole, which is a fast operation. To cut this, all we have to do is just put it here. Okay, that needs to get elevated a little bit because otherwise it's not going to be straight. So what we need to do is actually just find a piece of wood that would be able to fit so that it goes on like that. That is it. Now, just take this off, and then while we're here, and we're just gonna sand this a little bit more with 150. I want the grain to show up. I think I had one. Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay, and then one of my favorite parts, the oiling. Here we go. All right, look at that. All right, so I'm gonna let this soak in a little bit. Okay, because if you let this soak in, it actually darkens the wood. So I'm gonna let this soak in for a moment, but I'm gonna clean up here, and then after that, I'll see you guys inside the studio. All right, so I'm gonna just let this soak in a little bit, and we're done here outside. It's hot as hell. All right, so there's our set right there, and I am going to obviously put a hook on here, and then I'm excited to actually use this in the next video that we're doing. All right, I'll see you guys inside. I'm gonna glue this, and after that, that is that. Okay, so I made a pilot hole, and it is a bit too small for the hook. Well, not really a hook. This is like an eyelet. Now, what we're about to do is it's not simple. Not definitely not something that this was made for. So I pry this a little bit because what we want is a gap. Okay, so there is a gap there, and then I've done this before. We need a cutter pliers. Okay, so the bolt cutters are great to just make that separation. Okay, and then these are actually the ones that would pry it open. Okay, so right like that. Now a tad more, so you go sideways and then pull. Okay, so that's it. Open. That's all I want. Now what I want to do is actually make it so that it's perfectly straight, because it's kind of not. So just a little bit here. I need a stronger pair of pliers. Okay, there we go. So that's it. Now the next step is, so we just need that a little bit open. Okay, next step obviously is to enlarge the hole so that the machine screw would be able to get in. Now, I like machine screws because they grip more rather than like wood screws. You can see the threads are actually kind of small. So actually we're gonna use that. So what I do is, or what I will do is just enlarge the hole a tad bit so that the machine screw would be accommodated. Okay. Right. And we're gonna glue this, so alrighty, there we go, and that should enable this to go in right, just like that. Now it's super glue time. Now I have learned over the past few years that not all super glue is created equal. Okay, so you could do a low viscosity super glue or a high viscous one. Okay, this is something that's in the middle, but if you can get something that's like almost like water, very thin stuff, which is not easy to find here. It's actually useful when you're building stuff, your DIY stuff. Okay, so I'm just making sure that the glue is the good thing about this though is that it takes a while for it to harden. Alright, so bang. Okay, there we go. I guess that should be it. Now, the thing with this, of course, is that you wanna clean this up. And all I do is actually just also make use of the super glue as a sealer. Not that I will get this wet. There we go. Okay, so here's your set. Okay, let's actually look for, there's one right here. Alright, so we have an assist hook. Should be standard. Okay. Okidoki. This is a major craft assist hook. So what we'll do is we'll put it on the second hole. One of Wael's. Alright, and then that looks great. So I have this, so I can do it like that. I can use that. Okay, or I can do this. So it just helps. Alright, so that's that. Alrighty, feels great too. Alrighty, so that's it. Hope you like it. Hope you learned something. And if you have, give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. See if you guys could do this as a project, of course. If you want to help the channel even more, click on that join button. But that is it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Class dismissed.